So comrades, with no further ado, I will say beauty with brain and substance. Make welcome Vice President Shameel Brown.
Comrades of Westmoreland, let me hear you. Comrades of Eastern Westmoreland, let me hear you. Comrades of Central Westmoreland, let me hear you. Comrades of Western Westmoreland, let me hear you. Comrade leader, it's a long time I want a mic because I have a lot to say. I am a champion of change and I am here tonight to let young people of Jamaica know that time come for change. Young people in Jamaica, we are tired of putting in the work, going to school, burning the midnight oil, and when we're finished, we can't get a job. We have to be living hand to mouth. Young people are tired. Young people are tired when you're at school and you go to your class and you don't have a maths teacher, you don't have an English teacher because everybody migrate. Young people are fed up. But I am here to tell you, we grow up and we hear that education is the key to success. But we live in a Jamaica where this wicked JLP government has changed the lock on us. But I am here to tell you that Mark Jefferson Golden will bring us the change that we need. Comrades, we live in a Jamaica where we know that education is a priority. From 3 years old, we go to preschool, infant school, basic school. When we reach 6, we didn't have a choice. We had to go to primary school. We have an educational system that is reward given. So like myself, I did GSAT. People older than me would have done common entrance. Those younger than me would have done PEP. And so the reward is that you will go to the school of your choice if you perform well. Now for me, when I passed for St. Hilda's, this was the biggest achievement of my life. So when I went to high school, I made sure that I did well so that my parents could be proud. So I did my CSEC and I did well. Like me, others would have moved on to community college or sixth form where we did CAPE. Now you're preparing to do CAPE because you want to get into university of your choice. This is the dream that we have. The Jamaican dream so that we can get a living, to get a car. We can push the key into our house. We can have money in our pocket. But this uncaring government has been ripping the young people of Jamaica from the... Comrades, no, I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me. People say, what time come for? Time come for change in the educational system. Time come for people to get an opportunity to be the best version of themselves. Not all of us have the same story. So not all of us got the opportunity to go to university. In my experience, I did well in CAPE. The Brownstown Community College published me in the Jamaica Gleaner, Sunday Gleaner. I was published in the North Coast Times for my grade. But my parents didn't have the money, so I had to take a year off. I have ambition. I know me bright, but I never have the money. Under the next Mark Jefferson Golden PNP-led administration, young people won't have to suffer because our leader is here to change that for us. And you ask me how? What is the change? Our comrade leader has heard our cries. He understands our frustration, and comrade leader has committed that the first child in every household, the first one to go to university, will get a free scholarship from the next PNP-led administration. Comrades, we still in us. Our leader believe in us. And so you have some of us who had to go to students' loan to take out a loan to fund our tuition. Like me, after I waited a whole year, I had to defer. I went to students' loan. I started the process, comrades. I feel good, see a time for me to get that degree. But I had a roadblock. Students' loan told me that one of my guarantor, I can't use her because she doesn't have a pay slip. Comrades, me stress out. And I said, me wait 1 year. And here now I thought I was getting the help. And I was bombarded with this. One day I was in Brownstone. I saw a crowd at my MP's office and I said, I'm going over there to look. When I went, it was the MP there. I went in, I said, good afternoon, Dr. Campbell, how are you? He said, I've been here from 10 o'clock. You're the first person to ask me how I'm doing. How can I help you? I said, Dr. Campbell, I have a situation. I explained it to him. He said he's going to make a call so that I can get a longer time to hurry up and find a guarantor. He said he would call me back. I waited the afternoon, no call. TVJ News was on, no call. CVM News was on, no call. I said, Jesus, what gonna happen to me? Comrades, my phone, I heard it ringing, and I was hoping it was my MP. And so said, so done. Dr. Campbell called me and said, this is what you're going to do to extend the time. I said, Dr. Campbell, if I do this, I'm going to get through. I'm going to come back and help you in Northwest St. Anne. That was in 2015. 2025, I kept my promise. I am now working with the General Secretary of the PNP and the next Minister of Agriculture for Jamaica. But comrades, I say this to say, sometimes we're going to some challenges, and comrade leader understand this. And he has made it a priority that for us as young people, when we go to students' loan to get the loan to go to school and we get the degree and we get the big job, he has promised that we won't have to worry about all of our pay going to repaying the students' loan. He has committed to a SLB income contingent repayment plan. Some big words. But pretty much what comrade leaders promised is that he will cap a certain percentage on our pay. So young people can have money in their pocket to pay them rent, to go grocery shopping, to buy off a sheen, to eat good, and to live a good life. So if you say to me, what about somebody who took students' loan, but you don't get a job right away? It mash up your credit score. So when you got time for you to take out a loan to buy a car, you take out a loan to start a business, you have a bad credit score. Comrade leaders heard the cry, and comrade leaders promised that when you take out the student loan and you don't get a job right away, he has promised that in the period of your unemployment, our loan payment will be suspended, and comrades, you won't have any penalty. You won't have to worry about the bad credit score. Big up our comrade leader for thinking about us. Comrades, you know and I know that the struggles that people in Jamaica face because of the living condition, it is dread. As a single mother at the end of the week, you have to think if the last $2,000 in your pocket, you'll use it to go to work, or you use it to send your daughter or your son to school. Comrades, because you don't have the money for the lunch money, you don't have the money for the taxi fare. I said to you, fret not, because time come for comrade leader who will implement a plan to help you. Our party leader has promised to cushion the crisis. He will ease the burden that parents face, and we call it the EASE program. What the EASE program is about is that every child who is in need, whether from primary to high school, will get an opportunity to get a warm meal at school every day. We're not talking mackerel or sardine. We are talking curry chicken, fried chicken, stewed chicken, good food, comrades. Now, comrades, even better. Comrade leaders propose the right program. And this is where 20,000 students will get a subsidy in rural area to help with transportation. So whether you're going to Maud McLeod in Eastern Westmoreland or Belmont in Eastern Westmoreland, whether you're going to Grange Hill High School, you're going to Petersfield High School, whether you go to Manning School or even here at Godfrey Stewart High School, you will benefit from the next PNP-led administration under Mark Jefferson Golding. And finally, comrades, I know that we have some creative people in Jamaica. We have musicians, we have artists, we have painter, sculpture. Not everybody can take the book. Comrade leader understands that, and he has promised that under his leadership, the creative industry will get a boost in life. You don't have to can take the book. You will still benefit under the next PNP administration. And comrade leaders committed $1 billion with a B, $1 billion to help you to craft your art, to help you to market your art, to help you to sell your art. Comrades, I am here to tell you, young people are fed up of this government. Young people want a change. We are ready. Comrade leader is ready. The PNP is ready. And time come for a better Jamaica. Time come for young people to get a boost in life. Time come for us to have a better Jamaica. I thank you, comrades.
Tell me.